His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received yesterday at Sakhir Palace the Speaker of the Representatives Council, Ahmed bin Salman Al Musallam, the Chairman of the Shura Council, Ali bin Saleh Al Saleh, their deputies and members of the reply to the Royal Speech Committee at the Shura and Representatives Councils, where they presented to His Majesty the reply of the two councils to the Royal Speech delivered by His Majesty during the opening of the third session of the sixth legislative term. During the meeting, His Majesty thanked the Shura Council Chairman and Representatives Council Speaker and members of the two councils for their efforts for the advancement of the country, praising the important achievements made to promote the democratic approach for Bahrain and its people, and the pivotal role of the legislative authority in supporting development plans, consolidating Bahrain's position and reputation in international parliamentary forums, and strengthening cooperation with various countries. His Majesty also praised the proposals and constructive ideas included in the reply of the Shura and Representative Councils to enhance the democratic process and develop performance, the constructive cooperation between the executive and legislative authorities, and the importance of enhancing it for further gains and prosperity for Bahrain and its people. His Majesty said that Bahrain is moving forward in its comprehensive civilizational march towards further progress and leadership in all fields with the help of its people's dedication and solidarity. He said that Bahrain will remain an oasis of security and safety for coexistence and a shining beacon of tolerance and civilizational openness. For its part, the Representative Council hailed the efforts of the government's team led by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. They noted the achievements of Bahrain's Economic Vision 2030 and praised the royal directive to expedite the preparation of the next version of Bahrain's Economic Vision 2050. They expressed ambition to establish a specialized national center for the study and promotion of national identity. They hailed the honorable sporting achievements that consolidate Bahrain's well-deserved leadership on the global sports map. The Council also said that the Bahrain Declaration affirmed the Kingdom's commitment to advancing Arab, Islamic and global solidarity initiatives to support just causes, foremost the Palestinian one. The Shura Council commended the efforts of the government led by His Royal Highness in public service. They expressed appreciation for His Majesty's directive to carry out an integrated study to measure the readiness in rooting the Bahraini identity. They also appreciated His Majesty's emphasis on the importance of completing the plans emanating from Bahrain's Economic Vision 2030. The Council appreciated His Majesty's directives to increase artificial intelligence programs in accordance with the necessary regulations and standards. The Council praised the achievements of Bahraini sports in winning an unprecedented number of Olympic medals. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa yesterday met with the UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. His Royal Highness conveyed the greetings of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa to the UAE President and best wishes for progress and prosperity of the UAE and its people. The President welcomed His Royal Highness' visit to the UAE, emphasizing the strength of Bahrain-UAE relations and the mutual commitment to enhancing these ties. He reaffirmed the deep-rooted relations between the two nations, grounded in a solid foundation of understanding and shared stances over the years now. He reiterated the mutual efforts to further strengthening their partnership, supported by His Majesty the King and the UAE President. His Royal Highness highlighted the strength of multi-sectoral collaboration, which is underpinned by a long-standing partnership. His Royal Highness and the UAE President exchanged blessings for the holy month of Ramadan and well wishes for continued progress and prosperity for their nations, as well as for the Arab and Islamic world. The two sides discussed the latest regional and international developments and explored ways for further engagement between both countries to foster regional and global peace and stability. His Royal Highness later attended an iftar banquet hosted by the UAE President in honor of His Royal Highness and his delegation. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa yesterday arrived in the UAE for a meeting with the UAE President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. The visit underscores the strong and enduring ties between both countries. Upon arrival at Al-Batin Executive Airport, His Royal Highness was welcomed by the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. His Royal Highness was accompanied by the Minister of Finance, National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, the Minister of Cabinet Affairs, Hamad bin Faisal Malki, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince's Private Secretary, Sheikh Abdullah bin Isa Al Khalifa, his escort officer, Colonel Sheikh Ahmed bin Isa Al Khalifa, and senior officials. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa departed the UAE yesterday following his visit, during which he met with the UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Upon departure, His Royal Highness was bid farewell by the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa yesterday visited the majlises of Mustafa bin Abdul Latif and the late Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Manai. His Royal Highness affirmed or reaffirmed Bahrain's commitment to strengthening strategic partnership between the executive and legislative authorities and the private sector to enhance job opportunities for citizens. This aligns with Bahrain's comprehensive development goals led by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. His Royal Highness said that such partnerships are key to the successes of Bahrain's transformative initiatives. He commended the dedication and efforts of Team Bahrain in advancing national aspirations, achieving milestones, and ensuring Bahrain's sustainable progress. He said that these successes stem from Bahrain's strategic development, supported by His Majesty the King and the tireless contributions of Team Bahrain. Reiterating the kingdom's efforts towards creating job opportunities, His Royal Highness underscored the importance of empowering citizens to contribute to building a prosperous future for Bahrain, and also highlighted the strong values and ethics deeply embedded in Bahrain's heritage and society. The heads of the majlises, for their part, expressed gratitude for His Royal Highness' visit, acknowledging his commitment to engaging with all Bahraini citizens. They also commended the significant achievements made during the prosperous era of His Majesty with the support of His Royal Highness. His Royal Highness was accompanied by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Minister of Finance, National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, and senior officials. The Speaker of the Representatives Council, Ahmed Al-Musallam, affirmed that the royal vision and directives of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa are the pillar of the national work and the first catalyst and greatest support to continue to achieve more successes for the country and citizens. Al-Musallam said that His Majesty's keenness in enhancing the democratic approach through his unlimited support for the legislative authority and his praise for its gains for the benefit of the country and citizens is a source of pride and appreciation for all members of the legislative authority. He also lauded the constructive cooperation between the House of Representatives and the government headed by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness' constant keenness to promote consultation, integration and consensus for the benefit of citizens. The chairman of the Shura Council, Ali Al Saleh, commended His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's unwavering support for the legislative authority, stressing His Majesty's commitment to enhancing its role in Bahrain's comprehensive development process. Al Saleh presented the Shura Council's response to His Majesty the King's speech at the opening of the third session of the sixth legislative term, noting the strong cooperation between the legislative and executive authorities. He said that the partnership with the government, led by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Prime Minister, Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, serves as an important role in supporting national development plans and modernization efforts. He expressed pride in Bahrain's achievements under His Majesty King Hamad's leadership and underscored the Shura Council's commitment to fulfilling its legislative responsibilities in line with His Majesty's directives. The Minister of Youth Affairs, Rawan Tawfiqi, met with ambassadors of brotherly and friendly countries and representatives of embassies accredited to the kingdom. During the meeting, Tawfiqi affirmed Bahrain's keenness to expand youth cooperation with those countries and seek to create exceptional opportunities to exchange experiences and programs that contribute to developing youth skills, increasing their expertise and qualifying them to achieve success. She also stressed the pivotal role played by the partnership with embassies in launching programs that have had a great positive impact on Bahraini youth, expressing her aspiration to enhance this cooperation through the Masari project, which aims to train Bahraini youth and provide them with educational opportunities and scholarships in other countries. The meeting discussed the training opportunities that can benefit Bahraini youth in line with the objectives and values of Masari, in addition to reviewing joint cooperation in the youth field to promote a knowledge and training exchange between Bahrain and other countries. The minister expressed appreciation for the positive interaction of the ambassadors with the project, stressing that this enhances the establishment of future partnerships aimed at empowering Bahraini youth and preparing them to be pioneers and leaders in various fields. On the sidelines of her participation in the 69th session of the UN Commission on the Status of Women in New York, the Secretary General of the Supreme Council for Women, Lulwa Al-Awadi, met with the President of the National Council for Women of Egypt, Judge Amal Ammar, where they reviewed cooperation, exchange of experiences and initiatives that would contribute to develop services. They also reviewed renewing the MOU between the two councils. Al-Awadi invited Ammar to participate in the third edition of Her Royal Highness Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa Global Award for Women's Empowerment, which was launched during the 69th session of the UN Commission on the Status of Women, noting that Nawal Atia from Egypt won the individuals category in the second edition of the award in 2022. The Supreme Council for Women participated in the ministerial session titled National Mechanisms for Gender Equality and Empowerment of Women and Girls, which discussed recommitting, resourcing and accelerating the implementation of the Beijing Platform for Action to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. Bahrain's permanent representative to the UN in New York, Ambassador Jamal Faris Al-Ruwayeh, delivered a speech emphasizing Bahrain's commitment to accelerate the pace of adoption and integration of sustainable development goals into its government plans. He noted the launch of From Recovery to Sustainable Growth plan through the government's work program 2023 to 26. He also noted that Bahrain is committed to achieving carbon neutrality by 2060.